Welcome to World War II in North Queensland. This video looks at key sites in Cairns and the Atherton Tableland related to World War II, where there's some remains or memorials of the war. North Queensland became a major Allied centre in 1942, with Australian forces fighting in New Guinea and the US forces trying to stop the Japanese advance. Bases were installed throughout the area. The Cairns RSL has a small museum detailing local events and people particularly connected to the war. Outside on the Esplanade you can see various memorials to units who served in the area. The bay itself was a base for Catalina twin-engined aeroplanes that patrolled the area to the north as far afield as in the islands of Indonesia, and the Z Force also trained in the area. A small group of men who sailed to Singapore and planted explosives on Japanese ships. Along the Esplanade there are quite a few information boards to units and actions, and the way the occupation of American forces changed life in the area for everyone. As the heading there says, Cairns as an occupied territory. In the bay now, the local pelicans hold sway, but at one time it was packed with machines, crew, mechanics preparing for the next operation, which in many cases took hours of flying, and some of the crews of course did not return. And as you go north on the Esplanade you'll find memorials to those crews, and this very large memorial featuring a Catalina at the top. Memorials specifically to the crewmen who didn't return. Within the last few years, an aircraft and crew remains have been found in West Papua. So we move now up to the Tableland and to the town of Mareeba, which today features a museum, quite a large museum on local history, which includes a small section on both World War I and World War II. And just outside of the town is the airfield, which during World War II was a major base. We'll come to that in a moment. So at the airfield there are memorials to units that served there and individual pilots. mostly during World War II, but there's also some memorials for units that trained for the Vietnam War there. There is a small aircraft museum at the airfield, but it doesn't have many World War II era aircraft. The main substance of the memorial are the paintings and the plaques and the information boards on the outside of the airfield. That's very easy to have a look at and walk around. These days it's mostly just civilian aircraft that operate there, including the red helicopter that flies over Cairns and out to the bay. The units at Mareeba included the heaviest US bombers, the B-17s, that flew on long-ranging missions as far as New Guinea and beyond, attacking Japanese targets, and also transport planes landed, bringing the wounded from the New Guinea campaign and the islands. Those wounded men were then taken to the hospital at Rocky Creek to the south near Tolga. The Tolga Museum is the subject of another video, and it's definitely worth a visit in its own right. So we're nearly at the end of the video. If you've enjoyed what you've seen so far, please like and subscribe, and have a look at the other videos available on my channel. Thanks for watching.